It's your boy Jeezy Cuts.
It's your boy Santos.
Yes,
What you
sir.
saying,
Welcome to Throne, broski.
Yes, sir. Finally
This guy's a
made it,
bro.
fam. Finally made it.
Welcome,
Finally
dog.
made it. It took 4 years, but we out here, bro.
Yeah, fam. Our Santos.
Yeah, I just seen this guy on Instagram, bro. Like, he was actually one of my biggest inspirations. Seeing him, Alba already knows, like, you know, he's one of my inspirations too. But seeing you guys together as 98s, you know, like, you guys are my age. You guys really inspired me to be where I am right now, you know.
Yo, it's actually love, bro. I appreciate
You
that.
know, fam.
Nah, shout out Alba, yo. Alba's sick.
Yeah, shout out to the shop too, for sure.
Yeah,
for
shout
sure.
out the section, man.
The section. Yeah, you know the section.
But yeah,
the
bro.
section, man.
Yeah, there's so many like young, underage barbers these days too.
Yeah, fam.
They're just killing
For
the
sure,
game,
for
fam.
sure. Like, you know, barbers are popping out everywhere now, especially with like social media. You can see it now.
Yeah.
Before, like, all the photos were ass, bro. Like, people were taking like trash photos. You know, like now, like the game really stepped up.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Because like those younger barbers now, they have so many other people to look up to.
that too.
When
for
like
sure.
me and you back in the day, for example, or like
sure.
barbers that started the same year as us, we had like only one person, like Cake and his Randy. But
On
all these young,
YouTube, yeah, on
just
YouTube.
YouTube. But all these young barbers now, they got like so much stuff to look up to, like just at their fingertips, you know.
Yeah, there's a lot of content right now for sure. Especially with the internet. Like, it's still the same today, but it's easier to learn at home. Like, like starting out, like, I would try to get my cut, come in early, you know, ask if I can watch, and like that's how I started. But yeah, man, like, yo, like the talent out there is crazy. It's a new industry, and can't wait for what's going on. You know?
Yeah, bro. Cause yo, we're both 98s, right?
For sure, yeah.
Fam, it's crazy. Same
crazy.
age, now in the same shop.
Yeah,
Yo.
it's definitely blessed for sure, man.
Yeah,
for
that's
sure.
crazy, bro.
So yeah, fam, what'd you do today, bro? You had some cuts?
Yo, it's cutting at the shop today. Just fully booked. Just try to stay busy. It's kind of hard because of COVID, right? Like not that much people feel comfortable getting their cuts. So it's kind of affecting like business right now. But it is what it is, right? Like you just gotta push through. Just try to stay busy
and be grateful for all the clients that do pull up.
Just be grateful what you have, right? Like at the end of the day, it's the clients that are putting money in your pocket. So you always gotta be appreciative of the clients.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
But you're in school, right?
Yeah, I'm in school, bro. Almost
So
done.
explain
like,
that.
I can't lie
Explain
to you,
that.
bro. Like, school was just. School was something that came. Like, I always knew I wanted to do it, but I remember this one of my second competition that I went. I saw Jessica and Martin. Those are the guys that own Enterins, that own Iconic Academy.
Iconic, yeah.
And then like it was the first time I ever saw a barbering school. You know, like something listed as a barbering school, because everything else in the city was pretty much hairstyling. You know what I mean? And there is no barber license in Canada, but there is some like in the States.
Like in the States,
you know, that's why it's crazy. Like, so just like seeing that, and then you know, like I was with Will, Justin from my old shop, Creation.
Shout out Creation, man. Shout out Creation.
Shout out Will. Shout out all the guys there. Like, love for sure, fam. But yeah, like we went to school together, all three. At first, there was a part-time class, so that was perfect for us. You know, like it gave us the chance to work in the morning and go to school at night. So it was blessed at first, but when you think about it, like you're doing a lot, man. Like coming from like working all day, working till like 4, then driving to Mississauga right after, coming from Scarborough, you know, and but like I'm almost done school. Obviously with like all the things happening, COVID, my grandma passing away, like, you know, like that kind of set me back with school, but like things had to happen, and I'm still here to finish it. You know, I can't wait to finish it, man. For sure.
You're almost done, man.
Almost done, bro.
Shout out to you, dog. You're doing
bro.
your thing, yo. You're gonna be certified.
Certified, for sure.
Yeah, man.
For sure.
Bro,
and that's like the kind of example that we want to set in the industry, you know what I mean? Like for it being so young, like we gotta, you know, we definitely don't want to put a shame to barbering, because like obviously there is, you know, like there is a lot of negatives said about barbering, how it's not, you know, like usually like a legitimate business, but
because like back in the day when you think of barbering, it's just like, oh yeah, that guy cuts hair, that guy just does lineups.
For sure, he does lineups.
But then when you actually like get into the industry, you start providing the service, and then it's just more than that, you know, like you experience like more than just cutting hair.
Exactly.
So it's like we got to teach like the young generation especially, because we don't want them to do it for the wrong reasons, right? Like just for the hype, you know, like clout, for example.
Bro, that's another thing that's been happening too. Like, you know, like I'm not saying it's a bad thing, it's a good thing to try things out. For the guys that do like really care about the industry, we gotta set that example and make sure that we're leading the industry to the right path.
Exactly. Yeah, man, because like when you first started, right, and like when I first started, like I admit, like I thought at one point I was like, oh shit, like my dream is to cut that celebrity. Like I had that mindset, like I'm not gonna lie.
For sure.
But then over time, especially when I got into Throne, like shout out to everyone at Throne, man. Like Throne Barbershop, especially Josh and Brian.
Yes, sir.
Bro, like they really teach you that it's not all about that. Like it's literally about the relationship.
Oh yeah.
Like the experience and all that. Yeah. And it's never about like cutting a celebrity, you know? Like obviously it's one good thing to cut a celebrity, but at the end of the day, it's like about building that relationship with that high-end person, you know?
And that's the thing too, there's levels to those type of relationships. Like how many people are cutting like those celebrities from Toronto, like the big names, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, there had to be that certain type of level of hair cutting, of barbering that, you know, Throne built up to get to that point to keep those clients coming in, like and like pretty much making it like a family. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because
say you cut one person, like the real question is like, are you continuing to cut that same person like consecutively?
That's the thing. Like are you the person who, you know, just like cuts them once? Yeah. You know, and they go to the next barber when they go to a different city, or are you the one that they're flying out because like you have that trust, that loyalty. You know what I mean?
Nah, but shout out Josh for real, man. Like he's Josh is literally holding it down, you know.
For sure, bro.
He actually has like a relationship with all these people, and it's just motivating to see, because it's like at first you think he's just cutting like these types of people, but when you actually like visualize it like in person, like this guy actually has a personal relationship with them. And that's what it's about, right? Like building that relationship.
Yeah, Josh is a guy that he realizes, I don't know, like he just knows exactly what's going on with the industry. Like I feel like he had that vision from the start. He knew what it was, and he's just trying to show like all the new barbers, the younger generation, you know, like especially within his company, letting them know like, yo, this is how it is, and like as you already know, Throne Barbershop is one of the biggest names in Toronto, and they're living it up till this day with all the years that they've been in the game, you know what I mean?
No, not even just Josh though, like even Brian too, like like especially with the Raptors, like
for sure,
you can already tell, like he said it in one of his posts, like he does it for the family, and like just knowing that he does it for the family, like yo, that's motivating too, you know?
Definitely.
So it just shows you that like you just gotta keep it real.
And you're doing it together, you know? You got a whole team like that pretty much shares the same passion and drive to you know, keep things going.
Bro. But yeah, man, yo, how did I even meet you? You remember?
How you first met me, like to be honest, like I can't pinpoint that exact like time, but I just know that I knew you through social media. You know what I mean? Yeah. But in terms of the first time, like I don't know, bro. Probably even at Throne. Probably like here. Yeah. Like first time seeing you, I remember like.
I feel like the very first time I met you was at like parties, you know?
Oh yeah, okay, parties.
Yeah. Okay. Like I would always see you at these parties, and I'm like, yo, there's a next barber here.
Yeah, facts. You get amped.
You get amped when you hear another barber.
I don't know, somehow like wherever you are, and there's a barber, you kind of just like connect somehow. You're like, oh shit, you're a barber.
Yeah. Cause like you follow each other on social media, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like you don't know them personally, but you know of them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You know of them.
Yeah, bro. I feel like that's how I met you. But the very first time where like I was super like impressed by you was when I went to the Monology show.
Okay.
I seen you doing a competition.
It's the first.
Bro, I remember I was chilling with my boy, and then we seen you doing a freestyle design. That was a category.
Yeah.
And they give you the paper, right? Like of what to freestyle.
Oh, it was
It was a panther.
Yeah, it was like it was a copying design.
Yeah. So
contest,
yo, when I seen the design like on the screen, I'm like, yo, Santos has that? Like, yo, he can't do that.
I didn't even know I had that, bro.
Yo.
That panther on the screen,
Yeah.
bro, holy.
And then, bro, like when I seen you in action, like you were doing your thing, yo, first place, yo.
Yo, appreciate it, fam.
I hate it.
Bro.
That was crazy, though. That was crazy.
Yeah,
Like I didn't even know you were like artistic like that.
Oh yeah.
And then I seen you, John, on Instagram, like posting stories. Yo, you're actually naturally gifted, fam.
Appreciate that, fam.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that competition was like, bro, that was my first competition. You know, like, and like, yeah, like just talking about Alba again, you know, like seeing him and his team like put out numbers, you know, like their whole team's winning competitions. And that is like one of the reasons why I started too. Like I wanted to get good to that point where I can compete, you know. And then like that first competition, I remember just, you know, I got on stage just looking at like the lineup of people, like you know who they are, bro. Like Benson Hedges, Marco Princeton, RF.
They're talented.
Like Fade Room,
they're talented, bro.
Crazy people, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, bro. I didn't even know what I had to do that time. I just, you know, I look back. No, first I heard the crowd go like, ooh.
Yeah.
So you know, like, bro, like it was my first competition. I was still like, I was like the last guy cleaning. I'm still cleaning my tools, trying to set up. Everyone's like, you know, like breaking their necks, like getting ready.
Yeah, you're nervous, yo. You're nervous. But
and
like,
bro, like as I'm cleaning my tools, I look up, bro. Bro, there's a huge panther.
That was yours, dog.
I'm like, fam, we have to do that? Like,
yeah.
Bro, mind you, this was what? I was like a year cutting in, like a year and a half cutting in. Like designs used to take me like 3 hours.
Yeah. Bro, that's why when I seen you, like I remember that reaction you did. Cause I'm like, yo, I know Santos cannot do that.
Yeah, fam. Yeah,
and then when the cameras kept doing it like during the process, like throughout the competition, I seen you going in. And then, bro, like, what do you know? First place, yo.
Yeah, fam, for sure.
It's actually hard.
That was like that definitely like that was like one of the milestones of my life for sure.
But with that being said, like, I don't think barber battles is like all that, you know.
Definitely not. Definitely not. You know, like it's like I don't know, like when you have the All-Star game,
for
challenge.
Sure.
Anyone could win.
For sure.
At that time, like everyone's talented, but you know, like probably for that certain category, certain situation, like it all turns out.
It's a good place to showcase your skills for sure, but it's also not a place to like actually show your worth. You know, to like you don't need to prove yourself in a barber battle.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's the thing, like coming into the barber battle, like that's what you gotta. That's the mentality you gotta have. You know, like when I was there, like. Especially with Creation, you know, like Creation was like a shop that like I finally felt like, yo, like I belong here, I can cut here, you know, like I put one up for my team, you know what I mean? I was trying to put Creation on the map, you know what I mean? So like we just started out a couple months and I felt like that was a way to kind of showcase our talent at Creation, you know, especially with the brand that we created.
Where was it? Was it Heavy Hitter Barber Battle? The one that you and Creation pulled up at? Which battle was it?
No, I was talking about Monology.
Oh, Monology, my bad. Yeah,
Monology.
True.
Yeah, because that was my first.
Oh, okay,
that was my first barber battle.
My first was Heavy Hitter Barber Battle. Yeah, shout out T-Mob, man.
Was that at OCAD?
That was at OCAD, yeah.
Okay.
So my first battle, like, I wasn't at the shop at the time. No, I lied. I was at a shop in Woodbridge. So I pulled up with my boy. So it was just one guy supporting me. And at the time, like, I knew I was going to lose.
Like,
you know, like, from the start. Like, I did the battle. But in my head, I'm like, yo, I'm going to lose. Like, I know I'm gonna get slapped.
Yeah.
But I still did it because I knew it was a place to, like, put your name out there, you know?
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
Yo, honestly, I was going to lose. Like, I knew I was going to lose. Like, I even told my boy, I'm like, yo, I'm here, but I'm going to get slapped, yo. Yeah, but
For
that's
sure,
how
for
that's
sure.
how it was though. Like even though I knew I was gonna lose, like I knew it was a place to like network and like meet new people, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then the following year was another battle. It was the same battle,
Mhm.
and then I was finally at Throne
Mhm.
with Throne, and then the whole Throne team pulled up with me.
Proper.
So it was sick, yo, cause I placed in that year. Like I came second
Proper.
place.
Proper, bro.
So it's sick, yo. Like
Yeah. I swear I remember that. Like I swear like that was one of the first battles that I even like decided to pull
Yeah.
up to, you know. And I swear I saw you there doing your
yeah,
design. Saw
yeah,
Josh like.
yeah. That
all
was
those
sick.
guys.
Yo.
It's
It's a
sick,
good
bro.
experience, but you don't need to do a barber battle to prove yourself. Like I said.
Exactly, that's a
Yeah.
big fact.
So for
sure.
the young barbers, like you don't need all that like attention to prove yourself. You know.
Because what
'Cause-
matters is what happens in the barbershop.
Exactly. What
You know,
matters
the
is
clientele.
your clients, the barber
Mhm.
environment,
Mhm.
and just like I guess energy overall. You know, like
Oh yeah.
yeah, bro.
But yeah, like that's definitely what barber battles are all about. You know what I mean? Like
Just having fun. You know.
having fun, like seeing the barbers
Yeah.
that you know you look up to in like one spot.
Yeah.
You know, connecting with them, and that's what we need. You know, like we need those type of events to kind of keep us going. You know, get us
Mhm.
inspired.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Cause those events are definitely like motivating too.
For sure.
They're
for sure.
inspiring. They push you to work harder.
Mhm.
They push you to like
Yeah.
be like them.
Cause bro, take this in, like, yo, like you never really like it's barbering, you know? Like
Yeah.
who thought there'd be like a barber battle? Like
Yeah, exactly. It's like dancing, yo. Like when they have dance battles.
yeah.
But it's true, cause like everyone wants to be the best, right?
Exactly,
So
exactly. Like
there's obviously gonna be like a lot of egos.
when you have that
you know?
competition.
Yeah,
whatever.
like competitions.
Yeah.
But yeah, at the end of the day, like it should be all love, cause we all cut hair for the same reason, right? To like
Oh yeah.
just
for
to
sure.
grind. Yeah, man.
Yo, so what was the reason why you started cutting hair?
Yo, you go first.
Me go first?
Yeah, you go first. Yeah, you go.
Alright, so the reason I started cutting hair, I felt like, yo, hair was always important. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
if you're trying to look fresh, even though like you know you're in elementary, you're still trying to look like sweet. Like this, you know, that's when like you have your first crush.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yo, many, you
and
know
we
those
all
ones?
been through that.
Yeah, you know those
Like-
ones.
But at that time, bro, I didn't really care about hair. You know, it was like I just showed my like me playing sports. You know, hair didn't really matter. But then in high
Mhm.
school, it changed. You know, I was like prior to that, I was getting $7 haircuts, ice picks. It
Mhm.
was sick. You know, I
Yeah,
still
yeah.
got very compliments, but you know, from the shotties, you know.
Yo, that's fire. That's fire. Look,
But then, yo, coming into high school, it's a whole different ballgame. Like you come in and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, these guys have, I don't even know what it's called, but like, yo, it looks blurry. You know, it looks sick. Like, why don't I
Mhm.
have that? You know, so
Mhm.
I would ask them like, yo, like, where'd you get that? They said a barbershop. I asked how much. $20. I said, are you stupid? Like, bro, I went back to my $7 like stylist and I
Yeah,
asked
yeah.
for a fade. So that's when I first like saw like kicking is Randy because like,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
wanted
yeah.
to see the process,
Ah.
just so they don't finesse me. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
because like I know you had to make the
That's
bald man and
jokes.
whatnot. So as soon as like I was pissed, bro. Like as soon as I got in the chair, I asked for a fade. I started saying numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're like,
Mhm.
okay.
And no one knew what numbers were, yo.
Exactly. I
Yeah.
didn't even know what numbers were, but I just saw them go straight up, and I was
Yeah.
like, fuck, like, yo, I need better cuts. And then, I don't know, like, just the interest of haircuts from high school, like, from whatever, like, I felt like I was always interested.
Mhm.
But in terms of, like, actually doing it, like, I don't know, like, I've been doing art my whole life, and I like using different mediums, and
Mhm. When did you start drawing?
drawing,
Like high school?
From time,
Like
bro.
young? Oh, shit.
I was drawing as a youth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's sick, yo.
So it's sick, you know.
It's like you always had the artistic, like, hand in you.
It definitely helped me out because I don't know, like just once you get art or like once you get like drawing, it's you realize it's all about structure, and that's what hair
Yeah.
is. You know, you're putting shapes, different blocks into
Exactly.
that. Fading
Yeah.
itself is what is it? It's like it's drawing and sculpting at the same time because you're
Yeah,
creating
yeah.
that gradient.
Exactly.
Creating that
The head is
fade.
basically the canvas, you know?
Exactly,
Like,
it's a whole different.
just a different art
canvas.
form.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Did you take art class in high school?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
No, that was the easiest class. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
roasting for
man.
sure, but I was still getting 90s.
Yeah, it was an easy class,
It's
yeah.
proper. It's proper.
Yeah, because I took art class too, And then that was kind of one of the reasons why I started too, because even for the assignments, like the art assignments, I would actually draw a haircut fade. And then, like I would do all that. And then my art teacher would even look at me, like she would rate it. She was like, yo, she was like, yo, AJ, like I know you're into haircuts, like follow your dreams, yo. Like she was the one that actually told me to like pursue it.
No,
Cause she seen me drawing the haircuts in my assignments, like blurring out the fade with my eraser.
So this was like
grade. Draw a fade.
Yeah, like I would literally draw a fade, fam.
So this was grade 9.
This was grade 11. But I was still cutting like grade 9 and 10.
But you started like grade.
I just took art in grade 11 and 12.
Okay.
So yeah, it was basically my art teacher that was like, yo, like you can do this.
Proper.
So that kind of like pushed me to focus more on cutting hair, you know, than like the school route.
Yeah.
Cause I did go to school. Like I went to York.
Yeah.
I said this in a previous podcast. Like, yo, shout out York, yo, shout out York University. But yeah, man. Like you started at what year?
What do you mean?
Cutting hair.
Oh, I started 2016.
2016.
So
okay, I started 2014.
Okay.
So going into grade 9.
Okay.
But yeah, man, I feel like we both have like the same type of way how we started, like just starting at school and whatnot. But I knew for me, there were so many like kids in our school, right? They'd be like, yo, who's this next kid trying to cut hair, you know?
Yeah.
So I feel like that pushed me to work harder and like prove them wrong.
Oh yeah, like for sure you're gonna have doubters, bro.
Yeah.
Like obviously you're gonna have some trash haircuts in the beginning. Bro, so like how I started was the first time I ever held a clipper to actually try to cut. Like I was at my boy's crib, Jai, we call him Jai Reese because the shorty at a party called him Jai Reese. His name's Tyrese though. You already knows that. But yeah, bro, like I can't lie, like we were just smoking in the back of his crib, and you know, like he needed a haircut. And I'm like, fam, like I just balled up with you, like I can't do this. You know what I mean? I can't.
Have you done that before? Like cut hair, like?
Of course, fam. Of course. Of course. But yeah, like he told me, he's like, yo, come get me a cut. Obviously, I said no, and then you know, like he kept pushing me. He's like, yo, just try it out. Like you're artistic, you can do it. So I said, bet. I watched like a 10-minute video, and you know, like I started right away. Bro, like the bald line itself took 10 minutes.
Bro,
just
that's how it is.
That, just making it even, making it perfect.
Yeah.
And yeah, bro, like ever since then, like I did a pretty decent job, and like yeah, like I thought it was gonna be the last time I ever cut hair, but like I come to school the next day, my boy's flexing his cut. He's like, bro, look who cut me, fam. Like Ronald. Bro, I got literally like 5 guys that same day just like asking me like.
Yeah, everyone started hitting
like,
you up,
shit.
right? Yeah.
I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to charge.
Yeah.
So I said $10. You know.
I started with $10 too.
Yeah. Yo, first haircut took me 3 hours.
Same, yo, like 2 hours, 3 hours.
Yeah, 2-3 hours. I remember I had two guys set up, like, and like yeah, just realizing like, bro, it took me 1 hour to do one guy. I was already bust.
Yeah.
The next guy stands up. He's like, yo, I'm next. I'm like, fuck.
You're like, yo, another hour.
I can't get a break, bro.
Yeah.
I just try to rush the second time.
But those are the best days, like when you're learning.
Oh yeah.
Cause, man, like you just learn how to like learn new techniques to speed up the process.
For sure.
So everything's fun in the beginning.
It is.
You know?
It is. It's fun for you, like probably not for the client if you fucked up.
Yeah, for sure.
Cause yo, take this in, bro. Like, so my boy needed a cut for my boy Kyle. He needed a cut for grad pics, and like you know, I cut him the day before, bro. I finally got like new trimmers, and then bro, I was just pushing. Like I was just going deep into his lineup. I swear I made a scar, like right here. Shit. You know, like bro. So it's like picture day. Everyone's asking, yo, where'd you get that scar? But you know, like he wrote out for me. He told me like some neck. He was telling other people some neck shit. Like he did it himself or whatever.
Yo, don't kill
me. So that blessed me. Yo. That blessed me for the trust.
Yeah, but most of those people now probably like get cut by you like all the time, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
So it's sick. It's sick for them too, cause like they see your hustle, they see your journey, they see the process that made you where you're at right now.
Oh yeah.
So it's like it's motivating, right? Like it's sick to see that. Yeah. And like obviously our homies want to see that too, right? Like just to see you like grow and shit.
Oh yeah.
So it's sick.
Those are the guys who are like, you know, they're loyal.
Yeah.
For sure.
Those are the
help you out.
Those are the free cuts type of people, yeah.
Sure,
yeah, free cuts.
For sure. Yeah. How do you feel about free cuts Like, who do you give free cuts to?
Free cuts. Yeah, that's a
Because
big one.
it can change, you know. Like a lot of barbers say like yo, none of my friends, like family, all of them they pay, you know.
Yeah.
But then like I don't know, there's like that one certain I don't know, like
Okay.
who's your group of people that you say you cut for free?
Okay, number one, family, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So uncles, cousins,
Mm-hmm.
little brother,
Mm-hmm.
my pops for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Family for sure is free cuts. And then when it comes to homies and friends, obviously your close boys.
Mm-hmm.
And the ones that went to you in the beginning, like when you were shit.
Yeah.
So like the ones that you basically were fucking up back in the day.
Yeah.
And, like those are obviously free cuts now because like yo, it's love.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
you're
yeah.
practicing on them, you know?
Yeah.
So, but obviously when you're in a shop, it's different. Like you can't get free cuts because it's a business.
Exactly.
Like,
Now there's a
yeah,
whole
yeah.
different.
yeah,
Yeah. Exactly.
yeah. But for you, like who's your free cuts? The same,
My
no?
pops, bro.
Yeah,
Like I can get cut anytime you want.
yeah, for sure.
And
My dad's
then-
bald, yeah, I'm cheap.
Oh yeah.
But he has a beard though. He has a beard. So
That's proper, you
it's
know.
sick,
That's
it's
how you
sick.
learn the
Yeah.
the beard
Yeah,
game. Saying you don't have a beard.
Dude, like, chill, fam. It's coming, dog. It's coming.
It's
yo.
coming. It's coming.
I just got the goatee right now.
for sure.
Yeah,
So it looks like
fam.
the goat. The goat
I'll show
right
you.
here.
Yo, look to the right. I show that, fam. Cheesing me, yo. Holy.
But yeah, fam. What were we talking about? Like, what were we talking about?
Free cuts.
Free cuts. Oh yeah, free cuts. So yeah, my pops for sure. Family. I definitely like I would cut my family for free. Like, but I don't know. Like, my uncles, like they won't let me do that. You
Mhm.
know, like they pay.
Yeah.
I try to like lower the price, like
Mhm.
everything, but they still.
Yeah,
wanna
because
pay.
even if you offer a
So
free
that's
cut,
love,
they
yeah.
always insist to give something, right?
Oh yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's love. Like
That's love. That's
just
love.
like seeing that. Yeah, like obviously the close homies that started from day one for sure,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, like I can't lie, like I was giving free cuts to people I just wanted to connect with. You know what I mean? Like to me, barbering is a way to kind of put someone in your chair and get them to talk to.
Yeah.
You know, like being able to talk
Yeah.
to that person. So like, if I have that ability to get someone in my chair, you know, like I would try my best. You know,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
try to get him in my chair just so I can talk to him. You know, for whatever reason it is. So
Mhm.
like those are the type of people that cut for free for sure.
Okay, quick question. How do you feel about barbers that give free cuts just because someone is well known?
Just because someone is well known.
Yeah, like a famous celebrity or something. How do you feel about that? Like, do you think that's right or?
Definitely not right.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like you should be getting at least, I don't know, like whichever it is. Like if they're coming up to you,
Yeah.
then yeah, like you know, like it should be for sure, like for pay. But if, like, say that you're trying to, I don't know, you're
Mhm.
trying to get him. Like, I don't know. It's like it's a different story. Like
Yeah.
like you're trying to hustle. You know, like I can't lie. Like I was trying to get to that point too, where I was just
Mhm.
trying to like find certain people who I watched, like I resonate with, you know,
Mhm.
who I want to give a cut to. So
Yeah.
I don't know, like I don't know, like it all depends. Like you can't hate on people trying to hustle, trying to get like, you know, a certain type of group
Mhm.
of people or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, like there's bare heads to go around.
Yeah, for sure.
If a client wants you, like they're gonna stick with you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
But I just feel like you shouldn't have to give a free cut
Mm-hmm.
just because they're up there.
Oh
You
yeah,
know what I
you
mean?
shouldn't.
Like-
You shouldn't for sure.
Like,
If they're forcing you for that, like no.
Yeah, like, just cut,
100%,
like-
you know what I mean?
I feel like, especially at Throne, like Josh and Brian taught all of us that, yo, like if you want to get these clients, it all starts with a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not about like blessing them with a free
Mhm.
cut. It's about actually generating that relationship with them, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And
And
that's
that respect too.
and that respect, exactly.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You need to have that respect with that person.
Yeah.
You know, like vice versa.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, like we're all trying to hustle. We all got families too.
Exactly. Like everyone has to make their
feed.
bread.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you
Yeah,
can
man.
do that in a better manner. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like if you're
Like it just comes down to value. Like if you're gonna give a free cut, you're just devaluing yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it looks bad on you at the end of the day. Because if you think about it, like you're giving a free cut just just for like what, like that picture, like just for likes, and it's like yo, it's not healthy, you know.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Like that's just how your mindset's always gonna be if you always think like that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I feel like the first celebrity I cut was Earth Gang. So like my boy's dad, he actually worked at the ACC, and apparently like he got close with Sonny Weems and all that. He was a security guard at the ACC, so that's how like they were kind of talking. And I think his friends kind of created like these connections. So like whenever a celebrity would come out, or like an NBA player would come out, you know, like they like whatever they need, like they're the ones providing. So then yeah, like I finally got that plug. Like my boy's dad calls me, exactly. He's like, bro, like he's an older head, so he doesn't really know like the new guys coming. So you know, he was on the phone. It was a Sunday. I was at Creation. He's like, bro, like I need you to cut this DJ for J. Cole's artist. I'm like, oh, who is it? He's like, I don't know. He's like, I don't know, like First Gang. So I'm like, First Gang? J. Cole's artist, First Gang? Like, I don't know, but like, you know, I'm already packing my shit. I'm ready to go. So then during that time too, like my boys at Creation, they were helping me like figure out like, yo, who you cutting, bro? Like, cause like it was my first time too. Like I didn't know if it was like a legit.
That
thing.
feeling
like,
is sick too.
It's sick too. It's for sure. Like it's just like it's a lot of confusion. You know, you just get a random call, and then so yeah, we're like J. Cole's artist, First Gang, Earth. And we're like, oh, Earth Gang. Oh shit, it might be them. So I'm like, oh fuck, like yo, like I don't know these guys. Like fuck, like cutting a celebrity. Like fuck, what am I gonna say? Like during that time, I was honestly like, it was I didn't know what to do. You know. I was scared, fam. Like I was scared. So like I was like, fuck, what do I do? I started listening to their tracks like on my way there.
You're prepping yourself.
Prepping myself. But bro, like I fuck.
But at the end of the day, like yo, it just has to be natural.
Exactly.
Like, just
that
be
was
yourself.
The thing. It had to be
like,
natural. So
treat them like a regular client. That's all it is.
Exactly. So as soon as I got there, you know, like made sure like I was doing my thing. First guy came was the DJ, and then I see everyone else coming through, and then I've cut the DJ. Then after that, people kept asking for cuts. Like, oh shit! So I cut this guy. Then I cut all the other people that were on tour, and then I finally got to like Earth Gang, like the two guys. Are they two guys? It's two guys. So it's two guys. So I didn't even know, bro. So I was asking them regular questions. I'm like, oh shit, you know, like, how's the show? You know?
That's sick, yo. Take in. This is like the first time we're talking.
Real shit.
Like this is the first time I'm seeing you ever since you started at Throne, right?
Yeah.
Cause you just work on the weekends.
Yeah, like, bro, I've been here for 3-4 weekends now. I finally got to see this guy, and like, you know, I'm happy we're doing this podcast together.
Yeah, man, shout out to you, man. Came through.
For sure, bro. As soon as you like texted me, I was like, oh shit, you know. Like,
I hit up this guy.
Excited, for sure.
I hit up this guy. Asked him if he's down to do a podcast, and then yo, I rated that.
Made it happen, bro.
But how do you like it so far? Like being here,
bro. It was everything expected, man.
Yeah,
like, everything expected for sure.
Cause it's crazy how like you posted that picture at Throne, and then I seen you getting cut. Was it Brian? Brian was cutting
me, bro.
Bro, that's crazy.
That's a crazy story, bro. Take this in. So yeah, like I said, bro. Like I was just getting like cheap cuts, and $20 for a haircut was like definitely like whoa. That was like whoa to me, and that was like how many years back. And then I always heard of Throne, right? Because like probably like the people around me, they went to Throne, or like they knew people, barbers at Throne, you know. So yeah, like I remember like they came for Falcon Fest for high school, and that was the time I can actually get a cut from them.
Was it a charity event, like free cuts?
It was like Falcon Fest was pretty much like, you know, like at the end of the year, like it's a way to celebrate, you know, like that was their festival type shit.
Is that a Scarborough thing?
Nah, just a high school.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys do that in Brampton.
Nah, Brampton, to be honest, I don't even know. It's different.
But so Throne was charging $30 at the time, so I'm like, whoa, they must be like crazy.
And 30 was a lot back then.
Take that in. 20 was a lot. So
20 was a lot. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm like finally I can get a cut.
Yeah.
You know, like I think I left class early. I left class early for sure, just to
Just
be
to
the
get a
first
cut.
on the line. You know, like
Yeah.
be the first, because we had a half day that day.
Yeah.
So like I was just kick up whatever. I didn't really care. So
Yeah.
I was the first on the list. Got a cut from Brian, cause like he was the guy who I knew. I knew Brian, cause like I knew him because of like Pauline lad, or like she went to Lieberman too. So
Shout
that's
out
how I knew
Pauline.
them.
Yo.
Shout out Pauline for sure.
Pauline's a real one. Yo.
She is.
Shout out
Bro.
Pauline.
So yeah, like I finally got the cut. You know, it was fresh, and the next day, like apparently there was a raffle. So like if you get a cut, like they'll put you in a raffle, and then I actually won a throne hat.
Gee.
You know, I won a throne
Oh, the
hat.
one that you wear.
Yeah, I wear it on my first day. I had to, bro. Like
That's
it
crazy.
just felt like it was meant to be. Like even then, like I started cutting, like when I was 8 months of cutting.
Yeah.
Like I applied here. You
Yeah.
know, I tried to get with the
yeah?
big dogs. Like I don't know, I thought I could do it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But then I realized, I needed to grow. Like
Yeah.
I didn't make it, obviously, and then fast forward to now, like finally here.
Bro,
that's a blessing for sure.
That's the most blessing part, because you shouldn't focus on the goal. You should always like enjoy the journey, you know.
Exactly,
and I feel like that's what you did. Like you enjoyed the journey to get where you're at now. So it's like
everything felt natural.
Yeah, everything's just natural, right? So it's like like most barbers nowadays, like my tip to them especially is to like like enjoy the process. You know what I mean? Like enjoy the journey, because that's the spot where you're gonna learn the most.
And like beginning, like when you're first starting to learn out, like learn barbering, you have all that juice, you have all that drive to kind of like learn as much as you can. Yeah. Like, and like just ride that wave, like for all the new barbers out there, like use this time to learn as much as you can. For sure, watch as much videos as you can, as much lessons as you can try. Try to apply for school. You know what I mean? Like just raising your knowledge with hair, for sure.
And there's a lot of barbers nowadays like learning new things, like coloring.
Oh yeah,
bro, tattooing.
It's changing, bro.
It's changing. It was crazy.
It's changing.
Yeah.
It's how it should be, man. Like we're hustlers, man.
It's a never-ending learning process, right?
It is.
So it's always good to like extend your knowledge in the industry.
Barbering like really helped me out as a person. You know what I mean? The amount of skills that you learn from barbering. Like barbering was pretty much what put like food in my put money in my pockets, food on the table. And like I got to the point where I can
the money was coming in, so you thought to yourself that you can actually do this, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And like the skills that come with it too, like being able to talk to people. Yeah. Like that's a big skill that you need to know, like how to talk to people, like listening to people.
We're therapists.
We're therapists, man.
Listen to every client.
And also like as a barber, you're part of the community. Yeah. You know what I mean? You hear everything that goes around. Like
that's a big thing too. Like wherever your barbershop is at, you should be like active in the community you're in, right?
Exactly. Like you're a role model, like the kids come to your shop, older heads come to your shop, they come to you for that place of, being able to look fresh, or whatever events that they have, like you're part of their life. You grow with the community. You know what I mean? And that's like just doing that, like being that guy to service them, like the blessings are amazing, man. Like they just keep coming, because you give those blessings, like you get those blessings
comes back, bro.
It comes back for sure.
Yeah, because bro, like in the beginning, like the money was coming in, right? Like of just cutting hair, and it was amazing. Like it was sick to see all that money, and then over time you realize it's like, like if I can like make this much money, it's like like what could possibly happen in like 10 years from now?
Exactly.
So it's like motivating, like it's just being smart, like just being smart overall, like being smart with your money, being smart with your decisions, especially with COVID during these times, like
how to adjust, and also like be respectful, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like nowadays, man, it's all about health.
Yeah,
you know
bro.
What I mean? Like you gotta make sure you're good.
You work out?
Work out?
Yeah.
I play ball, I play sports. I play sports, I try to working out. Like I'd rather play sports.
Yeah?
I'd rather just play sports, you know, like
Bro, I'd rather just watch Netflix, yo.
okay, of course, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm actually tick, dog.
It's life, fam.
It's like,
It's
COVID
lit.
season, COVID season.
I got that dad bod now, you know.
Yeah, I got the love handles, yo.
I'm eating good though.
Yeah, I'm eating blessed.
Eating blessed, fam.
Eating blessed.
Don't watch that. Don't get close.
Yo, dog, Manny, don't get close on us, eh?
Camera can hear
Yo,
that?
don't get close. Yo, I swear yours is louder, dog.
Fam, there's more, you know, I just ate.
Mine echoes, yo. Take this in.
Oh shit. It's loud, fam.
Yo, it echoes, dog. Manny, you heard that?
What is going on?
Holy, yo, back to the topic.
Back to the topic, yo.
My bad.
Okay, so what do you think, okay, yeah, so like, in terms of value of prices, like, what do you think we're at a good spot right now? Like, what do you think is the average price for haircuts?
I think the average price for a haircut should, like, I'm not gonna name a price. All I'm gonna say is like, yo, just know your value. You know what I mean? Like know the market, obviously. Know like the people around you.
Yeah,
Know your demand for sure.
Exactly.
So right now, we're at 50 and it's good, yo. Like it's sick. Like we're busy, but obviously it's different in different locations. But there's some barbers that are scared to raise their price, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, like over time you just gotta like learn how to respect yourself and like know that you're able to charge this much. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, like, yo, you gotta do it for your clients. Like your clients will support you no matter what.
Yeah.
And it's a matter of showing that your work is worth your price. You know what I mean? So yeah, like just don't stay comfortable, you know? Like if you're charging $20 one year, like raise it by 10 the next year. And like so forth.
So 10 years, that's a bill.
Yo, 10 years, that's a
That's
rack.
a bill,
Yo, that's
bro.
a bill, bro.
That's a bill.
But yeah, like
20 more years
it's endless, fam. Like with entrepreneurs or like business people in general, like you can basically charge whatever you want. Like you basically make your own schedule, right? So it's up to you at the end of the day. Like you make your own decisions. Obviously, like if you work at a shop, like you gotta respect the system and like the operations and whatnot. But at the end of the day, it's like knowing your worth.
Yeah, like definitely, like it's definitely easier just charging at a shop, but then once you're out of the shop, that's when it becomes hard because now it's like, oh yeah, what's your prices? You know, what's your chair price? Like you're at home, oh you're not at Throne no more. So are you still charging me Throne prices? Like so, like how do you feel about that? Like are you still charging the same prices at home, or did you lower your prices?
I would say like if you're at a shop and you're charging a certain amount, like say you're charging 50.
Yeah.
If I cut at home, I'm still gonna charge 50 because it's like, yo, like, fam, I'm charging 50 at the shop.
Exactly.
Regardless where I'm cutting you, I know my work is worth 50. So you're gonna get people that complain, ask you to bring it down, lower it a bit. But at the end of the day, if they're asking you to lower your price, it's like, yo, are they really supporting you?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like you just gotta, yeah, bro. Like
that's a clientele issue then. If you feel away.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's a clientele issue.
Like, bro, if you're gonna change your price just for your clients, like, what are you really saying? You know, like, I feel like you're just disrespecting yourself.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, in terms of the industry though, like yeah, it's definitely, it's with the area for sure. It's the market that it's like where the price is at, you know what I mean? But like sometimes, like, cause I know down in Markham we have like guys who are charging less, guys that are charging more, whatever, and that kind of fluctuates like the industry. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna have those guys that which is a good thing too. So you have like guys that will pay for this, guys that will pay for this, and guys that will pay for this. So like that itself, it kind of categorizes the industry, right? Or not the industry, the clientele.
Like
so
like to elaborate on that, you can charge $30, $50, or $80, and you'll have a certain pool of clientele that is willing to pay each of those categories. So at the end of the day, it's really up to you as a barber to choose what you want to charge.
Exactly.
So if you're gonna cater to those people paying less, but you also want to cater on people that are paying more.
Mm-hmm.
Like obviously you want the people that are paying more, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it all depends on you at the end of the day.
Because at the end of the day too, there is a cap.
Yeah,
you know, like we're
for sure.
humans. You know,
like no one's gonna pay like 200 a cut, right?
Like that too, and I'm talking about like as a barber yourself. You know, like how many guys can you pump out in like 1 week? You know what I mean? Like there's that limit too, and like nobody wants to cut 12 heads a day, like 15, 20 heads a day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's a good point, because there's a lot of barbers that are willing to put in that work, stand on their feet 12 hours a day, but only charge $20.
Yeah.
But there's also people out there that, like I'm assuming like me and you, like we want to work less, but make more, right? Like basically working smarter.
There's levels to that.
There's levels to it, yeah.
You know, there's a science to that. Like, you gotta fill your clients 100%.
Yeah.
And then you can raise your price, and then you can raise your price to 20%, or like 10%. But like you'll lose 10%. But the money that like the price that you kind of add to that makes up for the clientele that you lost. You know what I mean? So like, so everything just works out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And a huge example of that is, this is what I've learned. So when I cut someone at my premium price, right, which is $50 here at the shop, they say it's too expensive, but after I cut them, it's like probably like the freshest cut they ever got, right?
For sure, bro.
And then say,
cheesy.
yo, chill, yo. But then say they go somewhere else after, cause they're like, yo, hey Jeezy, you blessed me a sick cut, but $50 was a lot. So they go somewhere else at a next barber that charges $20. And then 2 weeks after that, they come back to me and they're like, yo, AJ, I got fucked up. And then I look at them, I'm like, yo, what I tell you, fam? And then after that, they just end up coming back and they start paying $50 because they know that you cut them the freshest. So you just gotta like, it works out like that at the end of the day. Like you just gotta cut them, like show your work, like cut them the freshest, and then they'll just start coming to you.
Trust me, bro. As a barber, like there's gonna be so many different people in your chair. You know, they're all gonna have the chance to try your experience.
Yeah.
You know, like as long as you give it your all, like you can be happy within yourself, because whatever work you did, you know, it'll come back. So whatever reason it is, like people come and go. You know, like there is that clientele that comes and go.
Yeah.
Like for whatever situation, but as long as you have like that group, you know, you're always gonna have your regulars for your shop, you know, and then you have those guys that probably moved on somewhere and then like they come back like later on.
And you can't even catch feelings, yo. Like
Exactly.
sometimes you just gotta let them go, yo. You know what I mean? But since we're talking about this, like, yo, shout out Josh. He tells me this all the time. Pick your clients wisely.
Exactly.
Like that's deep. Like, just gotta keep that in mind, you know?
For sure. And it becomes like a family. It becomes like your circle. You know what I mean? Your clients are your circle, you know? Like you become closer together. Like imagine this, like wouldn't it be blessed to have like everyone that steps in your chair, like you know them. You know, like it's kind of like someone that,
because essentially that's what we're trying to work for.
Exactly.
Like everyone who sits in your chair, like
for
that's your boy.
Exactly. And yeah, like I have this opportunity too, like yo, like shout out to my clients, man. Like you guys are all doing big moves, whatever it is, you know, like, and that's what I love. Like I have like clients that are in different industries, but they're doing their thing in each industry, you know, and that kind of makes you bigger too, because you guys are that family. Like whatever you guys need, like you have that circle within your clientele. You guys help each other out, and that's what we need in the community, man. Like
that's what we need.
We have to help each other out. As humans, like in general, that's what we have to do. We gotta help each other out.
It's about the brotherhood.
Exactly.
The brotherhood, yo.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. If you don't have the brotherhood, then it's gonna be hard. You know.
Yeah, clients first, man. Like we gotta cater to them. It's our job,
man. Yeah. So, to end this up, to wrap this all up, what advice do you have to young barbers?
What advice do I have to young
or anyone that wants to follow the same footsteps as you?
As an industry?
Yeah. Or as an industry overall?
Definitely My advice would be stay passionate. Stay passionate because that's the only way you're gonna strive, try to get better. So whatever it is, like I know like being young, there's a lot of things you want to do, you know, but if you have the chance to stick to one thing, like, you know, like definitely stick to it. Stick to it because that could be like, you know, like that's like your main source of income. You gotta stick to that. You gotta stick to whatever it is. Like just focus on one thing for now. Try to focus on one thing and maximize your skill, maximize your potential, and then move on to other things. You know what I mean?
That's big, fam.
For sure, fam.
That's big,
For
dog.
sure.
That's big. For me, everything you said was perfect. That's definitely what young barbers should pay attention to. And I would also include is to just enjoy the process. Like I said before, don't skip any steps because there's always going to be obstacles.
Mm-hmm.
Not even in just this industry, just in life in general.
Definitely.
You know, like there's always going to be obstacles.
Definitely.
But it's about pushing through. You know what I mean? And I would say just continue to be a student. Like never stop learning. Just always try to enhance your skill set. Yeah, man, just always just be a student, you know, like just don't stay comfortable, but also stay humble along the way.
Always stay humble.
Always stay humble, bro. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
That's a wrap, bro.
Sir,
Yo, shout out my guy Ronald,
Appreciate
our
it.
Santos.
Shout out AGZ.
Yes,
You know what it
sir.
is, man.
Come check
Can't wait
us.
to work with you, man.
Yo, I can't wait.
You know,
dog.
fam.
I'm gonna start working with you.
Yeah,
Yo.
you know.
But yo, come check us out at Throne Barbershop.
You know what it is, man. Throne Barbershop.com.
Our boys, peace. Yo, yo.
Take care.